Hello everybody. Today let's see if I can relamp a C7 bubble light. Same procedure. I've got my glove, got my hot water, got a blade or two. So let's get started. Let's soak the bubble light and see if I can get the tube out of it. See, my water's quite hot as the bubbling started right away. Just need to soften this glue up. See if we can scoot the old camera up just a tad, just a tickle. There we go. Looks better. That should, yeah, that's loose. That's removed. And I'll stick it in my handy dandy bubble tube holder. And now back into the soak it goes. I've already pre-marked my two halves, so that should be ready to go. Have to make a fancy tilt system here, so I need a little more depth to completely submerge that bubble tube. We'll let that, give that a try. Get that hot water out of the way for a minute. And then, as before, I'm going to start where I made my mark and just get after it. Being very patient. Hey, that already busted through a little bit. That's a good sign. Maybe. Don't want to get too confident here. I'm liking the looks of this so far. So I got to get in there and see what kind of light bulb I'm going to need to obtain. Couldn't be any easier than that. All right. So that's the fella I need to get right there. Some kind of indicator bulb. Doesn't say the wattage on here, but it's 130 volt rated. And it is definitely burned out. So I will hunt for a light bulb and we'll come back. So I have obtained a proper replacement light bulb. This S6 indicator would also be a suitable candidate if I could find some in clear, but I borrowed one for now out of a modern bubble light to get this vintage one going again. So much like before, same procedure. Go ahead and test the bulb. There it is right there. It says 5 watts. I would have thought that would have been a 7-watt bulb, but maybe not. We'll see if it's hot enough to make it bubble before I glue it all back together permanent. Or semi-permanent, that is. May have to put some tape on that or something for now. Put the tube back in. I'm going to have to tape it together just to test it out. One more piece. And if that decides to bubble, I'll glue it back together. So I turn the camera off, and maybe 10 seconds later, that started bubbling. So we're good to go there. A little dimmer than I'd like it, but that's the bulb I had. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and assemble this like I had done the C6 version, using the same glue all. Put the bulb down in there. And then I'll apply the glue here to the bottom part of the base, not too heavily. This one came apart fairly clean, so I don't think it would have mattered if I would have not even marked it at all. Now put the top part of the base back in place. I'll just go ahead and line up my marks, my reference marks, and then wipe off the excess and let this dry. I'll put it over there in the vise, and then we'll come back when this is dry and put it all back together. It's about 24 hours later. I have left this clamped up overnight. It's all back together. So now all that remains is to put the bubble tube back in and give it a little test. Alright, here is my bubble tube that goes to this bubble light. Put a little bit of glue in there just to hold it in place. If I can get the crust off. There it goes. Not too much. Let's not break the tube and spray methylene chloride everywhere. And that seated right on top of the light bulb, no problem. Okay, it's now on the test strand. Let's apply power and see what it does. And I cheated, I pre-warmed it so it started bubbling pretty quickly. But it is all completely 100% functional. It's a couple days later. I'm going to get back on the C7 bubble lights. I had gotten in a couple more meanwhile. I'm working on getting those separated, but we'll go back to the base that I borrowed the light bulb out of. Here are the bulbs to get. Right there. 6 watt S6 130 volt. I recommend the 130 volt. They'll last a bit longer. Here's what the bulb looks like. That should just drop right in there. Like that. And then I'll pull it back through and go ahead and glue it in like I did with the C6 lights. That should be more than sufficient. And then they got the little tab there as well to drop them in by the solder blob. Looks like that should work. Making sure it's seated down. Yeah, that felt like it dropped right in there. And go ahead and test it out and see what happens. And look at that. Works perfectly. Of course, we got to drop it, so that usually helps things along a little bit. And then it's the reassembly time. Instead of the glitter tube, I am going to install a red tube. But I'll get the glue going on where the two halves meet. And this is a modern production bubble light. I got these last year. They originally came in that bubble light chandelier I have in the dining room, but I didn't care much for the glitter bubblers, so that drops in there, and wipe the excessive adhesive off, and then I can go back with a damp rag if there's any residue and get that all removed. Put a little glue on the tube, and there's one repaired C7 bubble light. I have a couple more to go. Here's a quick look at how I have these C7 bubble bases secured into the vise, just with a small bungee cord and just a friction fit there, so that'll hold everything together till it dries, and I'll come back and we'll put the new tubes in these. Some time has elapsed. My bases are dry. I'll go ahead and populate the bubble tubes in there. We'll give them a final test. So, looks like they're going to need a little bit of glue, fitting a little bit loose. That should be good. And then number 2 should be good as well. Now it's time to give them a test. So it's even later. I left these bubble lights alone for a little while. All 4 are bubbling right away. And looking good. So once again, this has been Relamping C7 bubble lights. Thank you for watching.